Hey, what's up, guys? And I am here today to show you how I did my chicken farm. Um, More or less my chicken egg farm. So basically, what you're going to need here is the fencing um, material. You're going to need water, and you're going to need half step. So basically, what I did is I dig one block down and pick uh, an odd number. So I use 5 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, that's your center. So this, this will make sense after we clear out this first little area. Okay, so I only feel like making it this big because you really don't need much more. And then clear out this area. Okay, and so basically you're gonna have 3 blocks up that way, 3 blocks that way. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna have looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5 by 5 by 3 by 3. And so here is where you're going to use your half step. And so you only really need it for this area right there. And then what you're going to do is, and then add a fence there, and then break that. And so depending on um, looks, you can either extend the fence here, which is what I did, so it'll look like that, and then that. Oops, let's add some grass there. Obviously I am on creative mode. This way I have all the materials that I need. Okay, so what we're now going to need to do is build another level. So the thing about fencing is you can only build up, meaning you have to have a bottom block to begin with. Alright, so that looks pretty universal, and I think I'll add one more block because I think that's what I did on my original. See, this is a very easy little trap, or not really a trap, just a little chicken egg farm. And so that's the basic rule of this not rule, but the basic design of this chicken farm. And what I learned through trial and error on mine, chicken are a 1 block, so you basically got 1 block, that's your chicken. So obviously something like this, a chicken can get through that. What I learned, hey chicken, hey look at that, he actually wants to volunteer. What I learned is that when water, and I'm going to show you in a second how I put the water in, when the water travels through this channel right here, what happens is I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure it changes this block right here to a half block. So even though the current is going to be pushing this way, the chicken won't be coming out. So um, what that makes for is only the eggs will come out. And so I'm going to go ahead and add the water now. So you're going to need 5, 6, 7 water. So 7 buckets of water. And I go each block there, 1 block there, and 1 bucket there. And what that does is, as you can see, it makes it to where if something goes there, it's going to flow down to the center. Same for here. And there. And there. And the beauty about this half stone is it acts as one complete block to keep the water from moving out. So what I also like to do is I like to extend. That chicken's messing with me. Come on, man. Seriously? That chicken is tripping, man. Okay, so I'm gonna hurry up and put a block here. There we go. And basically, that just kind of adds insurance to the whole thing. You can actually build that further out if you'd like. What I like to do is I like to have at least an area to where the current runs out. So just like that. So I'll make it even. Okay. So that's the general look and design up with these animals. This is going to be where we're going to collect all the chicken. And with most passive animals, we want to light up the area. It's not that they're going to be spawning there, but more on the fact that you just want to have some light there. So no real science behind it all. And then obviously the final part is adding your chickens. And so what I did, and you can do too, unless you want to go around following chickens around, is you throw eggs. Sometimes they don't do anything, sometimes they do. Actually, I want 16. Alright, so we got, what, 5 chickens there from 16, 20, 34 eggs. I like to have a good amount, so wow, only got one that time. But you get the idea. So now we have our chickens in there, and the beauty about chickens in Minecraft is they can't fly. And in reality too, they can't fly. So if you wanted to, you can cover this up, but I'd leave mine open. It's kind of like a in the wild kind of coop. And what I've read about chicken and eggs is that I believe every chicken lays an egg, I think every 5 minutes. I could be wrong. If somebody knows, they can reply here and let me know. Yeah, stinking skeletons irritating me. Die. Kinda weird that he just spawned right there. So, look at that. I accidentally killed a chicken too. So yeah, this is my little design. In the end, let's see here. It ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long, 3 wide, and then of course the original 5x5, and then build up your fence around, and use half stone here, and add the water just like I did on the whole back side of that area. Add 1 water here, 1 water there, and you're good to go. So actually I could add more fence to this top part. That looks cool. Makes it kind of look universal. So pretty soon we should have a chicken laying an egg. And once they get going, you end up with quite a bit of stuff. It's pretty great. This is good if you want to make cake. You want to gather eggs for cake and stuff. And my whole purpose behind it is I like the whole idea of farming and gardening and such. And I see that people trap creepers and all that stuff to have as kind of like something to look at, like a pet or something. And so I kind of decided, you know what, I want to have my own chickens. So, and actually where I live, I do live in an agriculture type community where I'm sure people do have chickens. I probably could have them if I requested it, but in our covenant here, the laws are against fowl birds. So, but I can have a cow or a horse. So, but yeah, I actually lived with a friend in California, and his neighbors had a rooster, and I was over there one day working around the goats, and the rooster came up and decided it wanted to pick a battle with me, and I turned my back on it, not knowing what the rooster would do, and it came up and scratched me on the back of my leg. And I kind of wished death on that stupid rooster. I don't know what happened to it. It probably wandered away and, ended up picking a fight with somebody else. But I was more afraid of it than it was of me, obviously. So, but as you can see, I've gathered 2 eggs. Because I didn't have an area open, my inventory doesn't show it, but to show that it does work, you've seen two eggs already come out. And so pretty much what's going to happen is the way the chickens were hatched, if you will, each delay in the first one to the second one, that's how long the second one is going to put out an egg. So any second now we should have another egg. There you go. And then whenever so this will be the fifth chicken, whenever that one hatched, after the fourth, that time frame, that's when you're going to get another egg. So it's a basic science to it all. Not really hard to figure out. And as you can see, the chickens can't fall through this little area, and that makes it perfect to where you can gather your eggs without, you know, having to mess with, you know, birds or something. So this is a cool, easy little design. Very simple, very neat, and it looks, you know, farm-like. So that's my chicken egg coop, or whatever you want to call it. So anyways, gonna go ahead and cut this video now and let you guys build your own. I'm gonna add the map again for download. That way if you don't feel like building it and you want to use this, that'll be fine. This is going to be my tutorial world, so anything I build is going to be in this world. So basically this whole world is going to end up being, you know, this big developed a big developed world, if you will. So I'm working on creating a video on a new idea for an Enderman trap. It's going to be the same concept and design as my original mob trap, which is over there, yet it's going to be another tower next to that one, and it's going to have a little bit of a change up on the design. So I'm still researching, still trying to figure out the best route to go. Also kind of tinkering around with pistons and sticky pistons. Gonna start trying to get some ideas flowing to do like an auto harvest, because chickens, especially in this case for chickens, chickens are usable for both their egg and their flesh, the chicken meat. So when you cook that, that's a way of survival. And so I will figure out how to harvest these automatically after, you know, a certain period of time. That way I can harvest the meat, and then without being on creative mode after I've gathered enough egg, what I will do is create new chickens. So basically gonna be harvesting meat and eggs, and all in the same trap. So I'm gonna come up with some cool designs and ideas, and that's the wonderful thing about Minecraft, is you can create, and you know, you're not limited. So the good thing here is if anybody downloads this map, they have a means for you know, by collecting the bones and string from the spiders and stuff, they can, you know, do all sorts of things. They can make, you know, even with the arrows and stuff, you can make your bow and arrow with the string, and, you know, basically have a head start on, you know, against starting from fresh and having to build all from scratch. So this is a pretty developed world as far as, you know, it's 1.8, It's got ravines, it's got resources like crazy, and um, you know, I'm gonna keep building. So I'm hoping that 1.9 is not gonna make it to where you gotta recreate everything because you're not getting the new elements. So if any of you know the specifics on 1.9 on whether you need to recreate a new world in 1.9 to get the NPC mobs to spawn, and also the what's it called, um, the nether spawn mobs. So hopefully I can, if I do have to create something, I can use some kind of program to copy all this into that world. So gonna enjoy the sunset and then I'll sign off. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the all the questions, and appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time. See ya.